today we're going to have a 5-year throwback. 5 years. So the other night I did mention that it was going to be the anniversary of something, and I got it wrong, so I apologise for that. I thought it was the anniversary of my first video doing a stamped one sheet wonder, but I looked back at my videos and it wasn't that at all. It was the anniversary of the first live that I did on YouTube. Now, I used to go live on another app that was called Periscope, and some of my followers are from those days. So hello, if you're from the old Periscope days, welcome. Thank you for sticking with me for the last probably 6 years. Some of you who are on here will know who you are, if that's the case. And it was Periscope that really helped me kind of cut my teeth on the whole world of live broadcasting. Then Facebook decided to get in on the act. Then YouTube did. And there you have it. Here I am. And so I used to go live a little bit. And then something happened maybe, I think it was probably coming up to 3 years ago, where I then ended up doing it more often. And so it really grew from there. So hello and welcome everybody who are chatting on the live right now. If you're watching on the replay, I know sometimes this is a bad time for people to get on the live, but thank you for coming back and watching. It's really appreciated. So hello Valerie, Kathy, Martina, Brigitte, Shaz, Susan, Mindy, Joanna, Valerie, Janice, Darlene, Georgiana, Jodie, Roberta, Maureen, Elizabeth. Have I said these names before? Hi Cheryl. Hi Julie. Lovely to see you. Great to have you here. So, looking back 5 years ago, I showed off a card that I did that is a design that I probably have done quite a few times since, but it's kind of like an oldie but a goodie. It's where you have a focal point in the middle and then you stamp usually florals or leaves from the center outwards, and then you have some kind of label or circle or something in the middle onto which you're going to stamp your sentiment. So it's a really simple idea, but it's really, really effective. So I've pulled off my shelf stamps that if they haven't sold out, they're going to be leaving us in the next 6 weeks or so. So it's the 24th of March currently, and we've just found out what stamp sets are going to be retiring. And so I've pulled out those ones. Now, let's have a look at colours. If anyone wants to suggest some colours, that would be great. Oh, hi, Jodie. Hi, bonsoir, Frédéric. Fantastic. Right. I don't know. I don't wonder whether just to spin the wheel, do it that way. Spin the wheel and then grab some colours. Oh, 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 weird. I'm gonna go up a bit. Oh, that is weird. Oh well, that's what happens when you spin the wheel. We'll go with it. Non, je regrette rien. Oh well. Magenta, says Cheryl. I know. I think I do want to bring in the magenta now, Cheryl. Oh well. Well, I have birds and branches on here, so you know what? Let's have some twiggies, seeing as I've got the ooh, got bumblebees there. Seeing as I've got the twigs out, I may as well, and soft suede, I may as well do that. Okay, now if it's easier, some people find it beneficial to maybe draw a circle or cut out a circle or something to put in the middle here, just to sort of give an idea of where you're sort of looking at. So I mean, I'll just draw that's going to get covered with that, you see, so it doesn't matter. I can do that. So let's stamp some of these lovely twigs. Pop a couple there. And I think I'll get the shorter one in. And pop that there, like so. There we are. Oh, look, I've got a bit of ink on there. Oh, rookie mistake. And I'm just thinking, what about some nice feathers? Let's go for a birdie, nesty theme. Hi, Dolores. Hi, Tina. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Annie. Okay, now I'm wondering if this might be a bit too dark. So remember that if you're ever doing if you ever do a colour challenge and it's a little bit challenging, remember you've also got lighter versions by second generational stamping. So let's just pop. Oh, that's actually really pretty. Oh, something's gone on there. Hold on, get rid of that. So as you can see, I'm kind of doing it in 3 spots. If you're ever a bit challenged about what to do, just go for the 3 spots and you'll be okay. Oh, I quite like that. So I'm sounding very surprised, aren't I? Very surprised with myself. Okay, let's bring in some wee little, I don't know, I think some of these little flowers. And then I also have got Sweet as a Peach here. I'm trying to think. Actually, I think I prefer these flowers. And seeing as I've got them out, I may as well use them. Right, now I need my little blocks for this, which I've decided to hide. Oh dear, no, I'm dropping them everywhere. Okay, right. So I've got that one. Now I have cut these. So these originally were like 3 in a clump, but I have cut them up because I find them easier to use in this configuration. So I'm just going to pop that there for a sec. Might do Highland Heather. Pop this away for a sec. Hi Linda. Hi Monica. Oh, that's pretty. Very pretty. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. So again, 3 spots. If you're ever wondering how to do, or if you're a bit challenged in this area, not knowing where to put the stamps, aim for 3 areas. You'll probably be okay. Now, would I be able to fit one of these small ones in? Very nice. I like that. Now I want to stamp a little bit of extra detail just in the middle of these. And when you're working on littler projects like this, it is nice just to spend the time to do these extra little details, because they do look amazing. Good. So son number 2 has a birthday coming up soon, and so he and my husband and my parents-in-law, so his grandparents, went off to the shops today to go and buy him a suit. Not quite a 3-piece suit, but a 2-piece suit. Trousers and jacket and nice shirt and ties. Because, well, we do have a family wedding coming up, so it would be useful to have a suit for the family wedding. But also he just, you know, he just wants to have a suit. Because apparently one of his friends from school, I think it was on their birthday or something, came in their suit or something. Anyway, it's become a bit of a joke that they will want to do this now. They've occasionally coming in their suits. But for his birthday, I think he wants to. So where his school is situated, it's quite a short walk to a McDonald's. And so they've made it a bit of a habit to every Friday at lunchtime they go and have a little McDonald's treat. Well, what Ethan's decided is that he'd like to go to McDonald's with his friends, all in their suits, just turn up in their suits. So if anyone's local and is in McDonald's one Friday afternoon and sees said boys, you'll know what's going on. Yep. He's obviously inherited the dressing up gene from me. I like dressing up and being a bit silly sometimes. So. What, Ruth? Be silly? Never. Never. No, I do like dressing up. As if you come to our 1940s weekend in September, I say our, I mean my town. My town have a 1940s weekend. I quite like that. It's a bit unusual, but it's very pretty. So, hi Lois. Ah, welcome. Well, welcome. Lovely to have you here. So this is the tiny weeny little flower stamp, which is worth its weight in gold, I have to say. It's a lovely wee stamp. So all the products you see me using are by a company called Stampin' Up, and they are a very high quality producer of stamps and ink, and I have been selling their products for over 10 years now, and I'm very pleased with, yeah, as I said, their quality, their coordination. So you see me using inks, and they all have certain names, and I'll go over the names of them in a bit. And what's really helpful is that they create the cardstock and various other accessories to match, so that you don't have to worry about things not coordinating. So there we go. Right. There we go. That's my first one. So for those of you just joining, this is a bit of an homage to 5 years ago when I showed in a first live a card that was done using this technique. So I'm going to do another spin of the wheel. So these 3 colours, it's really very sweet of you sometimes. Some of my viewers say, how do you choose colours? You're so good at putting colours together. Seriously, sometimes it's not about me choosing them. It's just serendipity. I just spin the wheel and see what happens. And literally, I spun my caddy around. It's not a virtual wheel. It really is, yeah, my caddy of inks. Now, the reason I've left that blank is because I'm not sure what I'm going to stamp on it. Now, these set of labels actually go with, or were produced when they first came out, to match this set of stamps, and you will find that some of these sayings and sentiments fit precisely into these areas. So this is a stamp set that is leaving us, and I've used it an awful lot over the last few years. It's a very good one. So right, I'm just going to pop that off to one side. Right, shall we spin the wheel again? Love it, and the colours are better together than I would have thought. I know. Right. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Right. There's another one. 3. Get a piece of card. Oh. Okay, I want to put things now. So once again, I'm going to put a bit of a circle focal point there. Right, I fancy using... Oh, now someone was talking to me the other day about using this as a bit of a texture. So I'm going to do that this time. Now, all my... You know what, I'm just going to put all these stamps onto a block and then wash them all together, I think. I might need them anyway, but I'm just going to... So if you ever use small stamps like this, if you're worried about losing them, just grab a bigger block and put them all on there. And then you know where they all are. Right. Hello, Deborah Mitchum. But you still grab the one you are most comfortable with from the showing side. What do you mean, Martina? Yes, there's lots of discounts at the moment. A lot of discounts. Yes. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go along here. I've not ever used this as a texture before. Oh, don't need to do that. Oh well, if it doesn't turn out right, I can always turn it over. Okay, keep stamping. Oh, the stamp. No, well, I sort of just reached my hand out and chose that. Oh, which one did I do first? Was it one of them? I sort of slightly glanced, but I just grabbed it. Right. I tried not to look too hard. Okay. I think I actually quite like this branch. Sort of quite architectural. You know, it's very bit different, isn't it? From sometimes it's nice to have a different texture in there. Okay. I think it'd be nice to put something floral in there. I'll just go back to these lovely blossom stamps. Let's see what they'll look like. Bermuda Bay. It's looking a little bit dark. because this So Saffron colour, this yellow, it's actually got, it's got a bit of that grey tone to it. It's not bright like some of the other yellows. Hi Elaine. Hi Esther. Did I say hello to Esther already? Hi Nina. Can't resist this tiny one. Now the original card that I did 5 years ago in this style, I used the old stamp set with the previous sort of bamboo stamp set, Artistically Asian. It's a very pretty stamp set. It's very, very nice. And so I actually want to pull out the current bamboo set and use that tonight, just so that, you know, I can hark back to 5 years ago. There we go. So the yellow is just like a texture in there, and it seems to have worked quite well. It's just a bit different. I'm wondering whether to go in with maybe some leaves. I'll give that a bit of a clean. You still have Artistically Asian. I think quite a few of you do. It's a really lovely set. Just fancied some other texture in here. I'm just putting some of these leaves in. There we go. Oh, turn that over. There we go. Right, moving on. So that was Bermuda Bay, Old Olive and So Saffron. What shall we do now? Oops, dropping ink, dropping rulers. Oh no, Martina, I don't think you'd like the texture of them. No, stick with the big ones. Yeah, get rid of something else. Yeah, the texture's very different. I'm trying to see if I've got one here to show you. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, the texture is like the old ink pads. They're fabric, like a fabric. And it gets frustrating when you're trying to ink up bigger stamps. So I'm just trying to open this. It's got the seal still on it. Oh. Yeah, so it's like a fabric texture, and they are really small compared with, you know, the size. Look at that. So even if I wanted to ink this up, I'd have to Like on here, I just have to tap, you know, 1, 2, 3. But here, I'd have to tap 6 times because I'd have to move it up and down. The only thing it'd be useful for is those little ones. You know, even this one, that's not going to fit on there. Maybe put away ink colours that you just don't use that much. You know, if there's ink colours that you just think, oh no, they're not, just put them away and just leave your most used ones out to save space. Okay, next one. Yeah, 5 years of lives, Deborah Mitchum. Yeah, not 5 years of YouTube. I've been on YouTube for longer. Card to the flowers need centres. Yes, they do, Nina. You're quite right. But oh, not that one. Let's have a look. Let's quickly do that. Yeah, ink spots have their place. I'm not saying that they're not useful. I think they are great if you're going traveling and you've not got a lot of space. They're useful when you're using a stamp apparatus, if you don't want to get ink everywhere, that kind of thing. But for general everyday stamping use, I prefer the big ones. There we go. That makes a difference, doesn't it? Yes, yes, Deborah. So for those of you who've had Stampin' Up products for quite a while, the ink spots are the same texture as the old ink pads. Right, I'm just getting Bamboo Beauty. That one out. Right, I'd like to use this pretty texture. I might do a stamped off version, because otherwise the Pear Pizzazz is not going to show up against that Melon Mambo, is it? So I'm inking it up, but I'm going to stamp off and oh, can get 3 out of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. I did full strength there. I forgot I was stamping off. (2006). What? Oh, videos from how long have I been on YouTube? I'll have a look now, Deborah. I love these. These are such lovely, elegant leaves. I'm taking care to ink this up very well, because I want it to show up. So pretty. I'll break my earlier rule slightly. Well, I said stamp in 3 places, but I've decided to stamp in 4 instead because it just looked right. Yes, so my first ever video was published on the 29th of January 2015. That's my first video. But if you were watching a YouTube video from 2009, it wasn't me. These are from Bamboo Beauty, Cheryl. Yeah, so Vicky and Janine are Periscope people. And sometimes, is it Jennifer Brunt? She's a Periscope person. Ellen, definitely. Ellen Woodbridge. Some of you follow her. I met her through Periscope. It's kind of Stampin' Up really brought quite a few of us together as a company, because the thing about Stampin' Up customers stroke demonstrators is that we kind of all speak this same like colour language. So it's really lovely. We have this one thing in common. That's lovely. I like that. So I'm wanting to add some of these textures here. But I may also bring in some florals. This can be a bit, so this is a bit controversial now, adding another texture on top of a texture, but I think it will be okay. I'm not going to do too much of it, just in the odd place. So I keep bringing back my label just to check where things would show. See, there we go. That's not too bad. I just wanted it not very much of it. And then I'm wondering whether to bring in small blossom. I'm going to bring my matte back because this is a photopolymer stamp, so it hasn't got that extra cushioning, so it needs the matte. I'm going to stamp off. I'm going to stamp in Rich Razzleberry. There we go, just 3 there. And clean this. I think I put too much ink on it earlier. I think this is particularly juicy. Just going to scrape some of the ink to one side. Sometimes that can be helpful to do that if you're finding your ink pad is very juicy, because if it's very juicy, particularly with these like photo realistic, there we go, see that's much better than that one. With these very delicate stamps, if you put too much ink on it, you lose the, oh, do that again, you lose the detail in the stamp. So I'll just show you close up the difference. So that one was, oh, hold on, where are we? That one was stamped without looking at how much ink was on there. and you lose the detail. Whereas that one, I took care in where I inked it, so it looks better. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Vicky. That's very kind of you. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Susan. So sometimes if you're not getting quite the results that you want, just check to see if your ink pad might be a little bit too juicy, because too much ink actually has a detrimental effect on the final outcome of the image. You know, they say you can have too much of a good thing sometimes. That can happen. Right. So you can really see the difference now of that one. I feel like I need to have a dark one over there now, just to balance it up. There we go. I'll pop on there as well. Right, get my little triple flower out again. Please would someone tell me where I find the spanner? The spanner? What do you need it for? Oh, you've done it with a palette knife. Ooh. That's a good idea. Oh, these little flowers are so cute. Aren't they adorable? Here we go. I love it. Right, what's the time? 30, is it time? No, 37 minutes. Oh, the spanners are only for admin. Ah, yes. Sorry, Nina. Yes, so if you're an admin on my channel, yes, you get the spanner. So only admins can post links. Okay, so if anyone tries to post a link, it will not get published. Even in comments as well. I have some people trying to post links to me in comments and they just don't work. So please don't try. Yeah, the blue spanners just to show that they're my admins. They have the power. It's because sometimes we get bots on here. It's a way of quickly getting rid of them. And occasionally we might have the odd person who comes in who can be rather rude. Not, it doesn't happen very often. But we need to be able to say goodbye. Oh, Cheryl, yes, I'm on it, Cheryl. Yes, Cheryl, yes, miss. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, there it is. Cheryl's a flower centre junkie. You sure are. Is that better, miss? Ooh. Deborah. I like that one. I like them all, actually. But maybe the turquoise, the turquoise and yellow one, I think I overdid it with the So Saffron, but doesn't mean I don't like it. I just like it less. Right, I will go over colours at the end. I'll do one more and then we'll call it a day. Let's do one more. So I've been using basic white cardstock to stamp these on. So what have I... Oh, I've not used this one. This stamp set, you know, comes out occasionally. Occasionally quite popular. Occasionally quite often. Because it's a beautiful stamp set. And this one is going to be leaving us. Now let me just check to see whether it is in stock. Because... let's see if it's also got... I didn't even check to see if it had any reductions on it. Ah, no, it hasn't. I think Stampin' Up! Know that this one is a popular one. So anyway, it will be leaving us. I do not believe it's in the new catalogue. No, it's not. It's definitely not. So if you like this stamp set, please get it now because it will be going. Yeah, you've been... Oh, excuse me. You've been warned. Right, I am not looking at my wheel, Martina. I'm just... Can you hear it turning? Okay, I'm just going to grab... Oh, crushed curry. I'm just spinning and grabbing. Ooh. Ha ha ha. All right, can I be allowed to put that one back, please? Because that's just ridiculous. Right, there we go. That's a bit better. Crushed curry, balmy blue, and flirty flamingo. Yeah, mango medley would have looked a bit... It's not enough variety. Okay, and that's going to be interesting. Let's do some yellow leaves then. Oh, don't need this. That's a cleaner side. There's rather a lot of leaf on this stamp. So. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Right. I think also we could probably put a lighter colour, a lighter crushed curry. So I'm going to ink it all up. I'm going to stamp off and pop some there and then some there like so. There we go. That's just perfect. So nice. Right, I think I would like to use... Ooh, this one. I don't use this one as often as I do the leaves and the script, but it is very, very, very pretty. Oh, I can't see your comments. How do you know when your catalogue and stamp set will be delivered? What are you talking about, Elaine, in particular? Do you mean the one that you're getting for on tour? Oh, I know. I feel your pain, Susan. I think maybe you and I need to have a grieving moment. Did she have an old pretty peacock stuck in the wheel? And we can have that colour too. I'm afraid I am very strict. I do not keep hold of old colours because if I did that, I would not be able to move in my craft room. I would run out of space. So I'm sorry. We can but dream of these colours. Well, I can anyway. Oh, that's quite nice. I like that. I was wondering whether to use this one as well. Or something else. Or something else. Or just a nice leaf or something. Just some nice little leaves. Yes, let's do that instead. Martina. Well, there's some beautiful things coming, as you know. So Martina is one of those wonderful people who've transitioned from being a customer of mine to being in my team. And so she got to experience the delights of having an early view of the upcoming catalogue, which is very exciting, both for her and for us, to see her excitement. So, yeah, it was fun last night when we were... So I'd organised a team Zoom to be able to chat about the new catalogue, and that was fun. There we go. I quite like that. Right, so I've got Flirty Flamingo waiting patiently in the wings to be used. And I think probably out of all the colours we've got tonight, it is the most appropriate colour to use with blossoms. After all that. Yeah. Oh, there are some lovely. So there's one stamp set that is, I would say it's a watercolour style. And if you like the style of Christmas season from the last mini, which is actually going to be coming back to us, it's got a rose and like a bigger leaf in it. I'm very much looking forward to using that one. Actually, I'm not going to use the big one. I'll put that away for a second. Right, now I'm just going to check how juicy, again, this ink pad is. Okay, that's not too bad. So let's stamp some flowers down here. Then this is the slightly smaller one. Oh, that's pretty. Just going to bring back that little tiny trio again. Especially designed for Martina. Yeah, of course, Martina. You must have had a say on the new catalogue. So it's helpful to have your, whatever it is that you're going to be putting in the middle, just to hand. to see where to stamp some of the elements. Okay. That's lovely. Oh, isn't that cute? Now I'm stamping these in the pink. However, I'm actually wondering what it'd be like to stamp this in white. So I'm going to give that a moment to dry, and I'm going to pull out my white ink that I used last night, because I have a feeling stamping white into the centres of these may be rather fun. So with a white ink pad, you just have to tap, 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 tap very gently until you see the stamp is completely white with ink. It's sort of working. It's not quite as dark as I would have liked it to be, but I'm really taking care to ink my stamp up. And I'm also cleaning it off in case any pink has been re-picked up. It's quite cute. Don't know if you can see that. After last night's experimenting with the white ink pad, it's made me a bit more adventurous to use it. Just as another texture. It's not obvious, but it's really pretty in that it's just barely there. Don't know if you can see it. Anyway, there we go. Right, so let's go over what we've used. So, first one. This one here. And I'm just going to grab a card base for it. So in this one I used Highland Heather, Soft Suede and Pumpkin Pie. I didn't realise I was that far away. What's going on? There we go, that's better. Oh, silly me. Right. Yeah, so those 3 colours. And the stamp sets I used were Birds and Branches, the twigs, Sweet as a Peach, the flowers and the leaf and the centre, and the feather from Tasteful Touches. So that's that one. Then the second one was Saffron, Bermuda Bay, and is that Old Olive? I'm just going to pop that there for a sec. There we go, those 3 there. And same stamp sets again. Tasteful Touches, I used the leaf, the branches, and had a little play with trying to create some texture using the nest. So that was quite fun. Might try that again just to see what that's like. That was it, yep. So that's that one. Then the third one was this one, because I wanted to have a go with the bamboo. Got Melon Mambo. Oh yeah, there it is. So that's Melon Mambo on there. You could maybe go for a smaller design. It was kind of designed with that one in mind though. So, right, so Melon Mambo, Pear, Pizzazz and Rich Razzleberry. And this time we use the lace from Tasteful Touches, the texture from Tasteful Touches, and the bamboo from Bamboo Beauty, and again the blossoms from Sweet as a Peach. Then this final one we use Balmy Blue and Flirty Flamingo and Crushed Curry, which is a really lovely kind of goldeny yellow. It's very nice, really warm yellow. And this time we were using Very Versailles and Sweet as a Peach. Yeah, that was it. Just those 2. That was good, wasn't it? Yeah, so the dies, these dies actually match the Tasteful Touches stamp set. So I'm trying to think the best way to display this. Probably easy if I didn't have so many ink pads on my desk. Right, so let me know which one you prefer. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, there we go. Yeah, they are a very lovely shape, aren't they, those dies? Yeah, do go and check out the clearance, guys. So if you go to the online shop, let me just see if I can get the exact page that you need to go to. So I'm sharing this if you're shopping in the UK. Basically, if you go to sales and specials and last chance products, that is where all the items that are retiring are going to be. Now, when I say that, just bear in mind that there are some bundles that will be listed in there, and it doesn't necessarily mean that stamp set and that the dies are not going to be available in the future. It just means it won't be available as a bundle. So, for example, I'm looking at it now, and Artistically Inked is in there, and I know that is coming back as a stamp set. So if you've got any questions about it, do let me know. I'm looking at the shop now, and some of my favourite stamp sets have got massive reductions. So All Things Fabulous is now £12. In Bloom, which has got loads of florals and some really lovely sentiments, that's £8. £8. Massive reduction. Oh, the Wildcats in German is sold out already. Wow. Oh, the Sweet Strawberry stamp set is £8.50. Amazing. What else is reduced? There's some embellishments that's been reduced. Timeless Tulips en français is £10. I don't know what that is in euros. That's probably about 12 euros. Possibly around that price. Oh, Sweet as a Peach is down from £17 to £13.60. That's reduced. And Poinsettia Petals, which actually I used today. I filmed tomorrow's Christmas Stampathon this afternoon. I used that. Is £20, reduced from 25. So it's also worth bearing in mind that there are some items that it's actually cheaper to buy them separately rather than buying them as bundles at the moment. So do shop around. Oh, there's so much I could tell you about that's reduced. It's probably best to go on the website and have a look for yourself. Oh, the Strawberry Punch is half price, £8.50. Oh, wow. Thanks, Wendy. Right, so those of you who know Wendy Woo, please go and shop with Wendy. And those of you who know Esther, shop with Esther. Those of you who know Ellie, shop with Ellie. Levine, I'm trying to think who are my team. Tracy Garside and Claire. That's Cheeky Monkey Crafts. Who else? Beth down in Cheltenham. I know some of you who watch me are actually customers of theirs. Please go and shop with them. Yeah. Right. Any questions? Sorry if I've missed any questions. You can't choose because they're all beautiful. I like number 4 the best, but they're all beautiful. Yeah, you see, it's the very Versailles, isn't it? Thanks, Carmen. Well, thank you so much for the thumbs up, guys. Please do keep giving those to me. And if you could put a comment in the comment section, that'd be fantastic. And thank you everybody for sending me, congratulations for the 10k. That's really, really sweet of you. And I'm looking forward to celebrating that at some point. As I said last night, April is pretty chocker for me, so we're probably looking at May to do that. And I've already warned my kids they're going to have to help me because I'd like to do some sort of 10-hour YouTube marathon, going live for 10 hours. So I can't obviously do that just on my own. Oh, yes, I have a class. Yes, I have space for tomorrow night's wreath class. I have put it, I feel like I've put it on social media so much now. I'm probably going to bore you by saying this, but I do have space. And if you'd like to book on, please just email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. I'm partial to the reds, but they're all lovely. I haven't used any red. It's quite... Excuse me, that's Melon Mambo. Sorry about that. No, I didn't end up using any red tonight. I just stuck my hand out and grabbed a colour. So, there we go. Esther says, it's a good one. Go do it. Yes, it's a fun class. Yeah, who on here has done it already? I think there's probably quite a few of you. Oh, thanks, Dolores. You guys are fab. Right, lots of love to you all. Yeah, keep thumbing up. And I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow. I don't know when. Right, lots of love. Good night. Bye.